Hello. I'm sorry if the first part got cut out for some weird reason. QuickTime Player is acting really weird, but today I want to relax because my latest video, 75 views. Thank you so much for 75 views. You have no idea how much that means to me. And my computer's buzzing. And my chair is squeaking. And yeah. Anyway, not the best recording thing, but hey, it will work. So today, here's what I want to do. I want to talk about history because I like history. The main thing I want to talk about is medieval ages. Now, I'm wondering about the Black Plague. I get it, but here's the thing. To this day, we still don't know exactly what caused the Black Plague. And the roof is creaking. Listen to this computer. This fan whirl. Okay, anyway. So, have you seen those plague doctors, in the depictions and stuff like that? It's really weird, isn't it? It's, super weird. Because it doesn't really make any sense. They look like birds. If you look at the pictures, they just look like birds that go around doing stuff, curing people. And half the time, it was back in the day, I bet it was really a common sight to see a bunch of plague doctors just carrying a dead body out of a house. I bet that was an extremely common thing to see back in medieval days. Well, actually, was it medieval? I don't know. Anyway, so it's really interesting, actually. I think I'd like to learn about that history more thoroughly. You watch a few videos, of course, on YouTube. You read books about it. But I think it'd be cool to, time travel, but when you time travel, you're invisible, so no one can see you. And just see what life was like back then. I bet it was really hard. I bet life back then was extremely hard. But it's really interesting to, learn, what happened back then. I think that, there are people that make a living out of finding out this stuff. Historians. If we didn't have historians, then what would our world be like? Historians are actually kind of more essential to our everyday lives than you think, because historians can, when they study history, they can teach us more about the past and show how we can correct ourselves for the future. Now that is a good job. And I like good jobs. They're nice. Anyway, so another thing is because of the plague doctors, for a bit, plague doctors were actually kind of creepy. I think I once had a nightmare about plague doctors. When you're a little kid, you hear, all these creepy stories about all kinds of horrible stuff. Sometimes. And, and if you hear a story like the Black Plague and about the plague doctors, it can be pretty frightening. Yeah, it's really frightening. And I understand, how plague doctors operate. Basically, they thought bleeding people out would actually cure them. Which, I understand why they would think that, but it really doesn't work that way. We have so much more medical understanding now than we did back then. Also during the colonial age, I don't know what age this was, but we invented the ability to cure, better treat the smallpox. So what they do is they cut off a tiny little piece of a smallpox that someone else has, and then they basically, it's kind of gross, but they kind of put it in someone who doesn't have it, which makes the body be like, oh no, we have to get this out. It's hurting us. So then it has a little taste of what the real thing can do, and then when the bigger smallpox comes at you, your body will be prepared for what happens. So it's actually really genius. Like, it's really disgusting, I know, but it's also really genius in the end. Why am I talking about plague doctors in a Minecraft video? This is a weird day. Oh my god. Yesterday was also pretty weird. You know, I did some stuff. It was actually a really fun day. I won't bore you with the specifics of the day. Anyway, so, oh my god, like, medical history, it's disgusting, it's horrifying, but yet, it's also extremely intriguing. Huh. Should I even stop? I feel like I should stop. Maybe I should stop. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna stop. Wait, one more thing. During the Civil War, that's also a very crucial time for showing how bad our doctoring skills was. Like, basically, their treatment abilities were so bad that their last resort was just making it worse. It's actually too horrifying to even talk about. Yeah, so medical history, it's not the best history in the world. Like, there are some better histories that we could talk about, but it's so intriguing, and it stands out in a way that no other type of history does. Like, medical history, it's just so old, and it's weird. Anyway, that's pretty much all for today's video. I just wanted to talk about medical history with someone besides myself and everyone else. I bore people with my medical history. Okay, I'm just gonna see you in the next video. I will see you in the next video. Hopefully we're not gonna be talking about plague doctors or anything like that, even though I'd like to, because plague doctors and all kinds of medical history stuff, it's so intriguing. I might actually, like, read some sort of book about it. Who knows? Like, it's such an interesting history. Anyway, I guess I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!